Hi, my name is Carlo. I'm a longtime volunteer with the Guide Dog Foundation located in Smithtown, Long Island, which is not very far from where you go to school and live. I'm going to speak to you about volunteering. We all want to be able to make a difference, give back, and make an impact on other people. At the Guide Dog Foundation, that is exactly what we do. You can make a dramatic impact by helping an organization that helps people improve their lives, helps them live with dignity, independence, and live without boundaries. We've been helping people who are blind or visually impaired way back since the 1940s. We currently provide two types of assistance dogs, all at no cost to those receiving our dogs. Our guide dogs help the handler by avoiding obstacles, negotiating curbs, steps, and traffic. They make it smoother, quicker, and safer for the handler to travel. Our service dogs are provided to those who have served our country honorably or first responders who have developed an issue as a result of their employment. The service dogs are absolutely incredible. They can do amazing things. They can pick up dropped articles, retrieve things like the TV remote or water from the fridge. They can open doors, provide stability to the handler. For those who are a bit apprehensive or have PTSD, they can turn on light switches and interrupt nightmares. They can also provide comfort by placing their head on their handler's lap, similar to a therapy dog. They can summon help in a medical emergency. In some cases, their homes are equipped with a small emergency button that they can push with their nose to summon 911. In other cases, they will search the house for another person and will guide them back to the patient. Let's hear from some of the people that have received our dogs. In each case, they are being interviewed when they are just about to graduate from our training program.
It's just an amazing thing that what you guys do, and the fact that you guys are giving so many people a year the sense of independence they deserve for free. It's an amazing program.
Everyone here, I've worked with our trainers on class, but we also have met all the other trainers and the other staff members, and everybody's been so helpful and kind, and they go out of their way to answer your question, and if they don't know it, they get to someone else and get back to you, and they all work together well. Everybody here is very open-minded and very welcoming, and that's why I'm here.
The staff here is great. You couldn't ask for anything more out of a staff, and they're always there if you have questions or if you don't understand something. The one-on-one time, if you need it, is there. It's just been a great experience. You couldn't ask for anything more.
I would say first, thank you to everyone who is involved, whether it be donating or puppy raising or working in the kennel or breeding the dogs or wherever you take part in working with the Guide Dog Foundation, because it's truly an honor and a pleasure to be able to come to a place like this and feel so warm and receive the treatment and the dogs. And for someone like me who really, always wanted a guide dog but could never afford it, it's really exciting to know that there are people around who are willing to provide this service for free. If there wasn't a place like this, I probably would not have a guide dog right now. And I'm gonna cry because
I'm just so blown away by this whole experience. I had no idea what to expect. I couldn't even conjure up anything in my imagination. And coming here, initially I was totally overwhelmed by the whole thing. I had no idea. And I mean, to see what these dogs can do, it's just mind-blowing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This foundation has been awesome to me. I mean, from the trainers to the cooks to the people in consumer resources to the housekeeping. I mean, everybody has been so kind and so considerate through the whole process. We've also had a blast this class too, I must say. We've had a fun time. But I've learned a lot, and the training is excellent. And I just love this place.
I chose America's Vet Dogs based on the quality of the quality and the type of the dog, based on their reputation. Every review I've read of America's Vet Dogs has been positive. Nobody that I have seen has said, "Oh, don't ever go there, they suck." And all the communication that I had with the staff during the application process and prior to, every question I asked, every worry I had, every concern that I had was just, it was taken care of.
I went, told my wife the day we got there, please don't leave, I don't think I'm staying here. Well, I did, and it was shit. It was great. My first dog, Iris, had her for 10 years. Just being able to do what you want. Oh, shoot. When you want to, anytime is great. What took hours to do with tapping with a white cane can be done efficiently and very, very fast with a guide dog. If people had the wits and the brains of these dogs, we'd all be a lot better off.
This whole place, I mean, just with the trainers, it just feels like a family that you've been a part of your whole life. You just never knew, and you come here and everybody from, I mean, the chef, the trainers, even from the cleaners, people you've never met before, just they accept you as if you're family, and then the dog comes along, and so overall it's just been an excellent experience. It's definitely life-changing.
We would love to have you join our organization. So how can you help? I'm going to describe a few of the volunteer positions that are currently open. After COVID, when we are allowed to return to our campus, many more positions will also open, including the Speakers Bureau, office and class volunteers, and of course, kennel volunteering. So virtual fundraising is an ongoing volunteer activity. These include raffle prizes, bake sales, and requesting sponsorships. Also, if you are a member of the Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, soccer club, or any other organization, it's a lot of fun to host an event as a group or team. The sewing and project team. So this is for people who are handy or wish that they were. The sewing team would get involved in things like sewing crate mats so that our dogs are comfortable when they're relaxing or sleeping. They would sew the yellow jackets that you might have seen on some of our dogs that identify them as service dogs in training. They also put together activity cubes, which are kind of toys for the puppies and adult dogs to get some exercise and to also have an opportunity to play. Community outreach, where you would hang flyers to increase awareness of our mission. It's great for community service. You just have to be friendly with the ability to travel to local businesses. Essentially, you're just walking into various businesses in your community and asking them if it's okay to hang flyers. With the consent and participation of your parents and family, you could be a puppy raiser. So you would take an approximately 12-week-old puppy and you would raise it until it is about 16 months old. That dog would then come back to the foundation and enter our formal training program. You would be expected to maintain good house manners and to train the dog in the things that it needs to know just before the advanced training. You could be a breeder caretaker as a family, and this is the most unique volunteer opportunity that I've ever seen. You take a foundation-owned breeder and you keep it at home as your pet. You maintain good house manners and sociability. You get to go to classes every so often where you meet other breeder caretakers with their dogs. So you get to interact with them and share stories. And the breeder is brought into the kennels as needed. The female breeders are active for about 6 years, the male breeders for about 10, and thereafter you're allowed to adopt the dog at no charge and keep them in your home, maintain them as your pet. So you will receive training for any position that interests you, and there's always a staff member or experienced volunteer to help. As you've heard from our graduates, you can help make a dramatic difference in someone's life. Please Consider volunteering, and thank you for watching.